Okay, I'm going to go over the advanced next mechanics that are best used for teams in 4 or larger. So, on Shadow Phase, when she's in the center of the room, you want your entire team to DD on the north wall, right against the wall. Crossbows are going to have to run in a couple tiles, as you can see, to hit her. But once she starts charging whoever she's targeting, everyone needs to run 3 squares away from the wall. It's marked on the screen. Stand under the boss, and she'll shoot back. That's called the shadow bounce. She can do this multiple times per phase, so everyone needs to be ready to run under the boss once she runs to the team. Here's another example. It's with a 6-man team. Here it is again in slow motion. The timing of when you're supposed to run is about when she hits the end of the bridge. There is some lenience there. It does not have to be tick perfect, but around the time she hits the end of the bridge is when you click down south. The reason for the shadow bounce is because it keeps Nex at a distance from the team, which lets you take less damage, and when she approaches you, no one has to run and waste run energy and take unnecessary damage, so you can serve supplies and therefore get more kills per hour. So next mechanic is follow stalls. So what a follow stall does is it prevents the boss from attacking anyone in the room for a short amount of time. This is possible to perform on phases 1, 3, 4, and 5, but most importantly 5. In order to perform it, it's broken down into 2 parts. First, setting yourself for a follow stall, and second, performing a follow stall. Setting yourself is very simple. You just have to click under the boss 1 tile, and then attack her from there, and then you are set. You want to do this as soon as the appropriate phase starts so that a teammate can follow you as soon as they are targeted. Ideally, everybody in the room sets themselves at the beginning of the phase so that the targeted person can follow anybody without having to search through a list of names in a stack of players looking for someone that they know is set. It's important to pay attention to when Nex moves. If you set yourself and then the boss moves, then it breaks your set and you have to do it again. To perform the follow stall, watch to see when Nex targets you and immediately follow someone you know is set. You can stay under the boss for a total of 7 ticks or 4.2 seconds before she shoots back to the center. You don't want that to happen, so you want to move out before those 7 ticks are up. The way I do it is I just count to 3 and then attack the boss. Make sure you attack the boss to get back out from under, because if you walk out, then it will shift her and everyone will have to set again. Here's an example of a few of us trading follow stalls based on who is targeted at the time. You will still take some damage, so what you want to do is time your eating when you're out from under the boss, because if you eat under the boss, then it will break your set and shift her. And as I mentioned earlier, if she moves, everyone will have to set again. I don't know exactly why this works, but all I know is that when you follow someone who is not set, your character will go behind them, and if you follow someone who is set, your character will go in front of them and therefore under the boss.